All right, our next topic that we want to cover is how to do a t-test for a single mean. In a t-test, the difference between a t-test and a z-test, kind of the new thing that we're looking at, is, and it's a little bit more realistic. In these situations, we don't know the standard deviation of the population, which is a lot more realistic when you're actually gathering data and doing a hypothesis test. It's very rare that we know the standard deviation of the population, and so that's kind of the key thing to decide on. We're testing a claim, we're looking at a hypothesis test, and what we have is we've got the sample standard deviation is 0.03. So that's kind of the key, that we're going to be doing a t-test instead of a z-test. So that's the first thing you want to look at, is where is your standard deviation coming from to decide those. But actually the very first step that we want to do is you want to start with our hypothesis. We're going to test the claim that the mean GPA of night students is less than 2.8 at the 0.025 significance level. We take a random sample of 20 night students and calculate their mean and standard deviation. Based on the sample of 20 people, the sample mean was 2.5 and the sample standard deviation was 0.3. So I'm going to do a t-test, but again, the first step is we want to state our hypotheses. We've got H0 and we've got our alternative H0 and HA. We've got our null hypothesis and our alternative hypothesis. We're making a claim about a mean, so it's going to be mu equals, and mu equals, or mu is what? What is it going to be? It's going to actually be, we're looking at less than, so mu is going to be less than some value there. And then kind of the question is, these have to be means, and we've got two means listed. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. We've got the 2.8 as the mean GPA of night students, and we also have a mean GPA of 2.5. We're looking for the population, some sort of claim about the population. So I'm going to give you a moment to think about that and answer the question below.